Hi, I'm Judith Hines from Local Attraction. When I was at the market the other day, I came out with this big bag of green things, and everybody asked me what I had. Some people said, "What is that?" Some people said, "What are you going to do with that?" One woman who knew what they were said, "Are you going to make a lot of soup?" So let me explain to you about these leeks. Leeks are actually from the onion family. They're just the big cousin of something that's very common, which is the green onion or the scallion. And you can use them in many of those same ways. But not everybody knows that they actually can serve in a starring role, and that's what we're going to do today. You need to get rid of all these thick green tops. They're tough, and although they're flavorful, you can put them into stock pot and get their flavor, but we're not going to use them for our dish today. After cutting off the tops, just check to see that you don't have a lot of root, but we do want it to stay connected down here. And then cut them in half, and depending on how big they are, sometimes they're much bigger, other times they're about an inch. So what I'm going to do is wash them. They grow in sand, and you can see that they bring a lot of that sand into the kitchen with them. So we're going to cut these all in half at least, or maybe in quarters, and we're going to rinse them really well to get rid of all of that. And then we're going to leave them in these long strips and roast them. Once they're washed, you're going to put just a little oil in a bake dish. And you can do however many of these you like, but this recipe is for a 9 by 13. So oil that pan a little bit and then just lay the leeks in. Now on top of those, we're going to put a little vinaigrette of a sort. And what that requires is some olive oil. I do it in a glass jar because it's easy to shake up and finish. And I'm going to put in equal amount of wine. The wine I'm using is an Illinois wine from out in the Fox River Valley. So it's a Riesling. It's a little sweet, and in went a little garlic and a little bit of mustard. Use Dijon type. So shake that up and pour about half of it over the top. Give it a nice grind of pepper. We're going to put it in an oven at 350 degrees for 15 minutes, and then I'm going to pour the last of the mixture over the top of it and bake it another 15 minutes. Here we have our drunken leeks all baked up delicious with that wine and garlic and mustard topping. And just before it goes to the table, I'm going to chop up some fresh parsley to sprinkle on the top. And I'll show you a little trick to do with that. Once the parsley is chopped, lay it into a couple layers of paper towels and really, really, really squeeze it tightly as you can. And that's going to remove any moisture, especially if you've just washed the parsley. And you'll see it's beautiful and dry when it goes on. It makes a nice, simple little garnish. And there are our drunken leeks, perfect for serving at this time of year with roast chicken or turkey or a pork roast.